5. And this is a very interesting pairing. If you look at the history between MaxPax in the bottom left and Shin in the top right, you will see for this year specifically, and in best of 3 series, or in series overall, MaxPax is up about 70%. And then you say like, alright, Shin has no fucking way to win this. Then you only look at best of 5s and not best of 3s. If you exclude all of the best of 3s, it all turns on its head. It's Shin with a 66% win rate. Oh no, it's even higher. I think, what, 75? Yeah, 75% win rate. He's even higher. It's like, what? See? They played 4 best of 5s, and 3 of those won Shin, 1 went to MaxPax, and most of the best of 3s went to MaxPax. But in the best of 5 series, it seems that Shin has MaxPax's number. On the other side, if they play a best of 3, it's the other way around. Shin is just gonna get outtaken here by MaxPax. That being said though, all of these best of 5s, and, except for the one MaxPax did win, were 3-2s. So they all went to the ace match there. So you need to be careful there, take that with a grain of salt. Probably could have gone either way, but in the end Shin managed to win 3 of those. So yeah, he's actually doing fantastic in best of 5s against this Protoss here. Let's see how he wants to utilize this. Okay, so this is the one 120 for all of these mineral patches. 1.2k for the gold minerals to mine through to the middle, which is kind of cool because it does still provide the same money from a gold base, but it means they all mine out at roughly the same time. So there is not going to be a 3 patch opening. And it just makes it easier to transfer those workers. I think gold bases in general should be not like the patch distribution should be even, not like it is for the blue minerals. A gold base should be like a real big boost, which just mines out at the same time and then just goes away very fast as well, in my opinion. I think having that it just happens to be that way because he was trying to utilize the block better here, but I think it's in general it's how it should be. Now there's 6 links and there's only 1 stalker and it's not here yet. Oh, 6 links, sweet links. He's trying to go for some probes here. Now he's turning around for a second to hunt that stalker and he's splitting up his links, 2 on a probe down here, 1 adept in the main base. Wow, perfect defense. Links running out. Can he get away? He's gonna lose at least, I guess, 1 more. Oh, MaxPax trying to be a little bit greedy here, gets for the first one. And yeah, he might even get all of these. Wow, if he gets, yeah, he just shoots at oh, there we go, speed. So 1 gets away. Takes turret here. Man, that was close. This target, of course, is done. Oracle is not overcharged. Supercharged or whatever. Extra Nexus being thrown down here. Should of course that tank is that base, but he's quite a bit behind. As you can see already, Protoss looking really good. Probe department, tech department. Second Oracle on the way. And yeah, Protoss looking really good here. Gets a lava, I'm not sure. I'm always kind of like, is it really worth 25 energy for a lava? 28 or whatever it costs. I don't like it as much, to be honest, but there you go. MaxPax thinks otherwise. That's a lava kill. Or coming in with attack, playing very very defensive with these oracles for now. Not really taking any damage, a tiny bit. And what? Double Stargate Fleet Bacon. Okay, do we see Tempests now? Or is this gonna be carrier stuff? It could of course be like let's go into crazy Phoenix stuff. But I don't think you go into Phoenix at this point. You would already make Phoenix, right? And you know your opponent is playing Lynx, so even going Phoenix doesn't even make sense. And yeah. Let's see what he can do here. Carriers, okay, so... He actually doesn't have enough money to make the second carrier right now. So wait, I think it's 325 or something. There we go. It's in carrier and production. So, guys, there is this SOS build. Yes, it's a very nostalgic name. A lot of people love him. I want to see him back in action again, but I guess he's not playing as much. There's an SOS build, and this guy made this build like 8 years ago or 10 years ago or something. It's so long ago now. And it's 2 carriers into, I think it was Blink? I'm not 100%. It's just 2 carriers into a ground force. And MaxPax utilize waddling in here, no bailing speed. Oh my god. Bane's taking out buildings at this stage of the game. At least he sees the carriers, which is kind of cool. He is gonna kill the Nexus. This is also very nice for him. This is actually a huge blow, killing the Nexus. He doesn't get the probes, but he gets... Wow. Just says, alright, you don't have anything really against things. Oracle's out of energy. Overcharge. Not being used. Big mistake. No free supply. Carrier on the way, but not really. There we go. Quick carriers, quick +1. Definitely crazy build. So what this is about, this big huge airspace in the middle, which you kind of just can sit in and safely retreat to with your carriers. But I mean, look at this. He now overcharged one of the oracles, so he has a lot of energy, but yeah. He's just killing that base, the third base. Such a blow. Now, Shin doesn't really have anything to deal with those carriers yet, so they are gonna have some free reign here. And they're gonna cancel this hatchery, which is about to finish actually. Is he gonna let it finish? No, surely not. Yes, he does. He wants to transfuse it, but I don't think you can even win this fight with the queens. Gonna throw down one transfuse. Now the trucks are coming here. Spore crawlers hitting. Oh my god, look at how much damage this is. This is like 3 bars in one shot. It's insane. He just makes tons of spores. Tries to kill everything with the Lynx. Oracle still had energy. He has another overcharge. There we go. Oracle is gonna deal with this. Yeah, this overcharge really making money here. And MaxPax is just killing buildings? He killed 6 spores, 5 spores, 7 queens. He's just killing so much. Now he still kills this base. Definitely a big mistake here from Shin, letting that finish up. Now 1 oracle seems not to be enough to hold a base at home against just 40 Lynx. And finally the spy is about to finish up, but already 4 carriers. Carriers starting to snowball here. He's making so many spores, man. It's insane. Just making spore corruptor. He's gonna lose another base here. He lost like 7, 8 spores, 9 spores. That's 900 minerals. Wow, insane. He's gonna kill that base. Boom, there we go. Now back to 2 bases. 2 bases against 3 base here. He's gonna kill the Baneliness. I think Shin is done. He's gonna spawn those corruptors now. Can he finish it though? They're not clumped up, so he's gonna get 2 of these carriers. A recall is gonna happen here. And yeah, so he's gonna survive technically, but he needs to basically like quadruple expand. He still has a good drone count, okay? So he needs to make another hatchery though, like yesterday. He probably needs to pee down these rocks and make a hatchery at the gold. I think that would be probably the greatest move. He's gonna try to go offensive with those guys now. Now he's gonna retake this base. Still has a lot of lava here, which he could utilize. Actually starting to bleed out now. Oh my god, that lava! No! GG! He loses another 3 drones here. Let's quickly check what it was here. Oops. There's the rewind. Quickly, oops. Where is it? I don't know. Rewind. There it is. I guess it's carriers again. That's double oracle. Okay, there you go. MaxPax, wow, what a great strategy. Double carrier opening. Loses the third base and then he just completely crushes him. Oh no. Can he keep it up though? Hecade. Ah, that's a map from an older ladder pool. I guess. There you go. Hecade. Top right it's MaxPax, and bottom left we do have Shin. Good luck. Shin already taunting his opponent. Not gonna wish him fun, he's only gonna wish him good luck. Yeah, early game, guys. PvZ. I don't know, do you want to talk about Battletoads? Do we talk about Ninja Turtles? Whatever you want. We've got the time. Do you like the Protoss purple particle beam here? When it's gathering minerals? Did you guys know that this game took at least, before the release of Wings of Liberty, do you guys know how much time they took for polish? They had the game already done, but I guess the campaign wasn't ready yet, but just to polish the game, how it looks, how it feels, how much time they took? 3 years. They took 3 years to polish the game. And like 12,000 versions. 3 years. It's crazy, right? It took so long to polish that game up. It's insane. They really took their time, and it's a great product. It's one of the greatest RTS games ever made. Maybe, like, you could argue just for pure raw RTS, in my opinion, StarCraft Brood War is like up a little bit, but for everything, like as a kind of preparation tool, if you want to transition into other games, except shooters maybe, but anything like MOBA-like, anything that has a little bit of strategy behind it, which is, I guess even shooters which do have hero ability, stuff like that. If you've played StarCraft, you're gonna do way better than if you haven't. And like, if you go from this game into other RTS titles, you will do extremely well. This is such a weird thing that kind of happens currently with all of these new RTS popping up. Zero Space, what's their face? Stormgate and Battle Aces, of course. Gonna overcharge you, by the way. And yeah, it's such a weird thing that kind of starts to happen here now. Where you will see players who came from StarCraft 2, especially pro players there, are just performing insanely well. You see this in Age of Empires 4, for example. It's crazy good. If you have something very long established like Age of Empires 2, it's still very hard to break into the absolute top tier of players there, even for StarCraft 2 players, right? But they can kind of, you know, take a map here or there. They can play at an insanely high level. Maybe they're not going to be the absolute peak, because there's such a elevated peak group already of players in Age of Empires 2, which are just excellent at that game. Has a very deep game as well if you go extremely deep on strategy there. There's a lot more to it than mechanics and macro. Now we do have the oracles coming in here. It's gonna get a queen but loses all of the adepts. Now I like it for MaxPax a little bit more because queens just scale better than adepts. But he didn't get any drones. So I think it's a good pick-off. You're kind of happy if you get those a queen now. Now both oracles have been overcharged and are roughly at the same energy. Some nice kind of energy balance using there from MaxPax. To keep them at the same energy level so he can like roam with both at the same time. Shin is focusing on that low oracle, really only hitting that one. It's kind of cool to see wherever they go in, even as a team, he's immediately target firing the low one, even the other one is in front. Now they do split up. And he needs to be a little bit careful here not to lose any. I'm gonna throw down a stasis trap, but that was ambitious. Now Leia's about to finish up and we'll see what's gonna happen in a moment. I kinda expect to see some Hydra transition here. Now we are currently on roaches, of course, but he's not really making any roaches, so he's making us +1. He is making roach speed though, but there's the Hydra then already. He could just go into roach lurker, which is also a possibility. But I kind of would have loved to see actually Hydraulic Bane here for a while. Of course, I guess going for the range upgrades doesn't really make sense with the Banelings, right? So yeah, should be a lurker roach composition most likely. Trying to open up some of those rocks, but he is gonna need some defense first. And he's gonna go for Hydralisks. So they're gonna do actually really good against the Stalkers. Just a few roaches to tank some damage here. And of course the Lynx with the queens. If you can get everything together, 11 Hydras, like 20 some Lynx, a few queens, 5 roaches. He's gonna have a great fight, but he might just not be in time. He's gonna lose 3 queens here. Oh, they were out of position. What were they doing over there? He's not gonna get that trap, so he needs to sacrifice a unit in there. And this is where you need to be careful. Of course, Blink is not done yet. This is pre-Blink. 1 second left here. Gets that stasis trap as well. Keen eyes here. And Storm on the way. A lot of Templars being warped in already. So you're gonna utilize the energy overcharge already in one of those. Does not seem. Link's coming in here. Might just be in time to cancel this base. One Zealot is not gonna be enough, I wanna say. But double Oracle coming back here. One is almost out of energy though. Now this might open up these Stalkers for opportunity. But they just come back as well. Good evacuation here. MaxPax some good army rotation. He's keeping all of his stuff alive. Is kind of rotating back nicely. Cutting off the Zerg counterattacks here and there. So good stuff from him. But Shin is also, he's just kept growing. And now this is a Roach Hydra Ling army. As was prophesized. And there we go. He's gonna go for a surround. Oh, he's gonna kill a lot. Oh, he's gonna kill a lot. This is 4 Stalkers for nothing. Oh my god. MaxPax ran completely into a surround there. Was totally outpositioned. Now, can he hold the space? That's a good stasis trap on some of those links. But this base is completely gone. There is Storm, but they're not here yet. There they come. High Templars here. Can he snipe one of them, maybe? Oh, quick overcharge. Sorry, heal on that Templar. And he's gonna still snipe those Templars. And now all Storms are gone. Roaches are still here. Hydras are still here. This is gonna be a GG in just a second. Gonna try to cancel that Whoppet. Oh, he does not get it. That one health point there on that Archon was too much. So he needs to get his Hydras into the back again. He needs to get this Lynx and the Roaches in front. He's maybe a little bit greedy and moving in a little bit too drastic here now. This is a good reposition though on this army. He's just gonna focus down the Nexus. And yeah, he can still trade at the bottom of the ramp. He's gonna kill so much here. He's gonna move out for now. And let, alright, I don't know if you maybe have a High Templar here with the overcharge ready. And he just can go into the 4th base. There's nothing here. There's just a few cannons, reinforcements streaming in again. If you can just snipe the Nexus and then turn and fight. He's gonna fight the army for now, and I think, yeah, it might just be the move here. 1 High Templar with 2 Storms, not gonna be enough. As you can see, this is where the overcharge is not paying off greatly. And yeah, he should, I think Shin, I mean, he has it. You're dead as MaxPax. Shin is gonna take map number 2. Good final so far here. Really liking what I'm seeing. Next map, El Dorado. It's the map with the gold base in the middle and those 2 extra gold. There's like potentially 3 gold bases you could take on this map. If there would be a Marine King Prime still playing, he would take all 3 of those with his first 3 command centers, because he would just float over. But that being said, there's a ton of gold minerals on that map, and yeah, you can see great stuff here. I hope to see like more games on this map being played, because it looks like it could be potentially a really cool map, make for really cool matches. But so far the games I've seen just haven't delivered. I'm not a big fan yet, but I feel like this one has the potential to be great. Okay, bottom right, MaxPax here in this best of 5. We're looking at a 1-1 score. And in the bottom left it is Shin, Blue Zerg player, evening it out with a crazy Roach Hydra Ling all in there in the last game. Really kind of outpacing MaxPax there. Great strategy. think you should do this every game. I would probably on the ladder. It's like one of those builds you can just throw out on the ladder. It's like, alright, this is my standard go-to. Let's go. It's 70 drones. It's not like really all in. But if you kill your opponent's like first base, you can transition. If you kill 2 bases, you're gonna be far ahead. If you kill 3 bases, you're like already won the game, I guess. Is he gonna mine these out? I'm wondering when people are gonna start doing this. The first scout, grab a piece of mineral to just open up the path. Now, MaxPax earlier, I think, played on this map and did not take the bottom part. He kind of ignored the bottom part of the map. No, it was... Wait, who was it? Was it MaxPax? Can't remember. Yeah, MaxPax against Solar did play this map. Yeah, okay, there you go. I miss Marine King Prime. I do too, yeah. Kind of wonder what he's doing these days. I wouldn't mind him, you know, getting back into StarCraft. Play some tournaments again. Kind of faded away after he came back once, right? KP. By the way, he should have named himself Foxer. It's the better ID. I mean, MKP is great, you know. Marine King Prime, of course. Prime, it's been a while. Blast from the past, really. Actually see his last matches. 2018, huh? That's crazy, man. It's like 6 years at this point. It's crazy. Oh, Shin going for that gold base here from the inside. So, one thing which is kind of something you want to note on, or I want to note on. So you have this base here as well, right? It also has 6 patches and it has a double gas. This base does not provide gas. It also has 6 patches. So patches, mineral-wise, they're the same. But this one is closer, of course, to your natural base, so you can rally over queens faster. You don't need too much creep to connect those 2 areas, and it just enables you to defend this a little bit easier. But it means you will sacrifice extra gas income. You could, of course, as a Zerg, just go ahead and take both of these bases very quickly, and yeah. There's like this is such a mineral rich area in general on the map. You have this space here, and then this space here. It's so stacked. It's so close to each other. It's insane. If you can just control that area, it feels you like you have such a great time. You need to be careful though to not get like boxed into this area, because this is a ramped position. I mean, you kind of can eventually break out probably through this area, because it's eventually got to be open super big. Oh, that's a nice creep tumor. Snipe you already. Kind of denying that creep connection. Of course, the Oracle was overcharged. And Shin tried to check, I guess. What did you check with the links? I wonder why he went down here and now is running out. Guess he killed it in the depth or something. Alright, it's coming in here. I wonder if it was recalled. No, apparently not. Links shouldn't do too much. Oracles are supercharged. They are so juicy on energy, even tagging those links here. A lot of adepts, adept glaives on the day. This is quite the all-in on the way, not on the day. Quite the all-in here from MaxPax, it seems like, but then he throws down a forge. He still makes probes. So he's gonna try to play this as a pressure build and then probably move into charge Archon from there. But this, yeah, might just deal a lot of damage because Shin is kind of not ready for this one. And they can just stand behind the space. That's what I said. It's not as protected. You can only protect this better with queens, but not with, like, ground units. Difficult. It's a good snipe. Oh my god. No way. He's even gonna let 2 finish now. Is he gonna time another stasis into this one? You can. He's not gonna do so though. Yeah, I didn't like this one. Should have timed one more down here. He killed a lot of units. Now he's gonna go into Blink because he can. Not because he wanted to, I think. Because he made so much happen already. He just can go into Blink if he wants to. Robo facility on the way here. The second forge also on the way. Overlord is gonna see everything, but he's gonna be discouraged. This has been a great start here for our Protoss player. And he's mining out this area. As I said, you need to have links on these even to close down these rocks. It's such an easy mine out. He doesn't even have vision down there. He's gonna see this at the last possible second when it's a stepping on creep. And now he's moved. Oh my god, he's like, what? Wait, it's here? Oh, you came from that way. He's killing that Nexus, not a cancel, ladies and gentlemen. This is a confirmed kill. As you can see, he sniped it happen. But at the same time, the gold base, it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall hard. Blink is not done yet though. He needs to be careful. There's a few stasis traps to try and trap units from behind. Oh my god, another big stasis trap here. If he can, like, lure the links that are coming here for the flank into the stasis traps he has set up behind. Oof, man. He's like standing on the correct positions to get like maximum value out of those traps. Now he has to remake the hatchery. The only saving grace is that he killed this 4th base. He did literally kill it, not cancel it. These probes even mine down more. You can close down this path again if you want to. If you kill those rock towers, right? And I wonder if he's gonna do this after he like pushes this army back. He could just leave it open because now we do have Blink Stalkers. Alright, a little bit of a counterattack here into the main base. Poking at that base here again. Yeah, I wonder what most of those pro gamers do, right? If they live like a normal life now, no pro gaming anymore. Kind of hard to say. Some might stream somewhere and like in the back of something, I don't know. Some might have enough money to just live off that money. Especially in Korea, in the early games of StarCraft 2, there was probably a ton of money put into the game and into the teams and salaries and stuff like that. What's the balance mod called? I'm actually not sure if there's one yet that's practically usable. We are playing this on the PDR. There should be one coming up, I think today or somewhere around like the next days. So we hope to play the next cup on the live server actually. I'm not sure that there is one up yet. I don't think. It should be here like soon though. Should happen very soon. But yeah, if you want to play this version of the game, you need to install the PTR. You need to select region on your launcher and then check out PTR. Should be there, and then you can just download that one and try to play it. MaxPax is stabilizing here, and Shin is kind of stuck on this composition. He's going into Hydras now to try to add a little bit of extra oomph to this. But these Hydras kind of fighting alone is not what you want. Now he's surrounding with the roaches, but the Lynx do get trapped again here. But he might just be able to take out this base. And keeping MaxPax on 3 bases is a strategy in itself. If he could just snipe it, he's gonna let it finish. Oh, he's gonna let it finish. It's on purpose. Gonna let it finish, re-engage. Lynx coming out of the freeze here again. And MaxPax is dealing some damage down here, but roaches are gonna clean this. The Zealot run by there. I think, again, this composition seems just to make it work for Shin. He doesn't even have +1 this time. He's up against 2-1 upgrades and he's still wrecking phase. Oh my god. He's gonna kill it. Can't believe it. There it goes down. And he kills all of these probes. Oh, damn. And now his reinforcements coming in because he didn't even fight with those. He also killed the Nexus up here. Shin is doing it. One Colossus out, trying to save the day, but it's 4 base against 2. What are you gonna do? He's even sniping the Colossus here, going into close proximity and killing that one off. So many great stasis traps. It's just not enough. This is such an onslaught of Zerg. This is like... I mean, look at this. Everything is frozen at this time, but once it gets unfrozen, he's still gonna win the fight. Because it's so big of groups in these traps here. Getting trapped. Oh my god. Now Shin is just looking amazing. He does not have the greatest economy behind this, and he's been really stepping his foot onto the gas there. But this gold base is still mining. It's still running. Do not forget that this is still a thing. He's losing some workers now to some random zealots here. But whenever he can stabilize in the bottom corner and take this gold base here as well, if he gets the prison, for example, which is kind of running into the arena a little bit, nah, not gonna happen. But if he ever can stabilize a little bit more, he's making +1 now. He's gonna have such a great time. This is such a basic composition, like literally anyone can play this. You just make Lynx, Roaches and Hydras. Just make speed upgrades for all of them and then you get the damage upgrade. One Zealot again, yeah. Dealing a ton of damage. Every drone counts at this point. But of course for MaxPax he's out of money too. He is almost dry here, he's almost dry here, and he still doesn't have retaken this base, so he's like, alright, I have this Stalker Force, you need to deal with this. Now again, big stasis trap. Is this Link gonna trigger it? No! Still a potential. Another good stasis here on the top. Only a couple links in that last stasis. Now Shin is kind of struggling to stay alive, and he's gonna take a blue base in the north here. I'm not sure if I like this decision. Go for the gold base. Go for the gold, man. You need to have that extra income. You don't have a big drone count. He's gonna restasis these guys here. But they're gonna stay alive for a while, and we do have finally units start to accumulate here back in the base of Shin, and he's starting to outgrow his opponent a little bit. MaxPax as well though is gonna say, alright, let's retake this base. He wants to kill this piece of the army, which is gonna happen. Fortunately, Shin not trying to save that one, going into a hive now. There's a 3-base hive against a 2-base Protoss. What a crazy game. This hatch is about to fall. This is also a production facility, so we need to be careful here. And this is found. As I said, you should have taken this area, man. It's already defended. The MaxPax can just go over there and kill this. It's not that big of a deal. He has a ton of Archons now at this point. Hydras are good against Archons though. Another stasis going off here. Getting 3 units. He's trying to learn. He's making so many stasis traps, man. I wish there was a counter on how many stasises we have had on the map here. He's trying to protect those stasis traps by that blink forward, but Shin is not gonna have any of it. He's just gonna push forward. He needs to have some more links, and there we go. This is the moment MaxPax was waiting for, pouncing on the rest of the army here. But the stock is already so low, he needs the Archons in front. Even just Hydras might be enough here. A couple of Roaches did join the fray, and Link's now coming in to try and tank for this Hydra. He's gonna snipe the last 3 Archons. We do have one more Archon try and clear out those Links, but MaxPax is gonna GG. The action did seesaw into favor of Shin. Great game by him. Wow. What an action-packed series between these two here. Some great games so far. And remember, it's one of the craziest things you can imagine. In best of 3s, MaxPax is up this year 80%. No, sorry, it's like 73% to 27%. It's insane. And sorry, that's all series. It's including the best of 5s. If you exclude all best of 3s, Shin has a 75% win rate because they played 4 best of 5s. Shin took 3 of those this year only. It's going full circle between these guys. It's kind of a crazy matchup between these two. Alright, let's hop into map number 3. It's gonna be Snowpiercer. And what I noticed about this map earlier, seeing Björn play on this one, against Shin I think it was, this map is huge. It's like, it's not even close, it's huge. It's literally probably one of the biggest maps. The rush distance should be extremely far. It has not too many bases actually, but it's just such a big map to traverse. Top right, MaxPax, bottom left, Shin. Looking good. Looking good. Trying to take the animal in this matchup actually. MaxPax, one of the best players online, of course, in the world. In this matchup. One of the strongest guys. I want to see. Oh my god. Heroes, one of his last professional matches, sorry, Marine King Prime, was against Hero, but not CG Enters Hero, but Liquid Hero. That's when you know it's he hasn't been playing for a while. Damn. So let's see how this unfolds. Let's talk a little bit about this map, because I figure a lot of people haven't seen this that much yet. You do have, yeah, so you do have a high ground natural base. It's very windy, as you can see here, and it's snowy. And then you go to your natural base, which is not on a high ground. It's a even floor, but you can go to your 3rd, your 4th, and basically a connecting pathway to your opponent on even ground. And then you have those 2 outer bases in the bottom right and top left, which are both on a connected high ground, which is also a little bit of a different thing. Don't have that usually. So every base, if you think about it, is on a high ground, is defendable through ramps, which of course do operate with the vision bonus, except for your front area. So this is, I guess, the only thing which I really like about this map for now. The rest just looks too standard in my opinion. I'm like, alright, this is another one of these standard maps we're gonna see 100,000 times, and it's just looking like Side Delta or whatever. But it's actually a little bit different, specifically talking about Side Delta, for example, which has a ramp natural and then like the 3 ramp location. Well, this looks a little bit like Oceanborn, but you have like one more base on that high ground, kind of. Like your 4th base is gonna be on high ground, not on low ground. So I don't hate it. I like the approach. It also slimmed down on bases. By the way, links. And you saw adepts across the map. Shin loves to do this. He did it, he tried it before. He has enough links at home to defend. Tried it before, now he has a lot of... He's about to hit speed here. Oracle is far from done. Now there we go, speed is done. He did lose a couple probes, drones himself. No, he's losing too many drones at home. He didn't do too much damage here. Wow, this is actually a great defense in the end here by MaxPax. And he did kill 3 drones himself, so... He only loses 1 probe. Are you kidding me? This was like 8 links or something getting in. Try to do that on bronze, man. He's gonna kill the Nexus even with those. Wow, that was an amazing defense here. And that puts Shin quite far behind. In fact, so yeah, let's see how he's gonna try to play from this position. He needs to push back the Oracle. His ball is of course not finished because everything is kind of delayed now. Adepts coming in again here. He needs to make more links to even just push out these Adepts, which are again trading against those links. So it's kind of getting from bad to worse here. Now he's gonna catch the Adepts at least. And the double Oracle is flying around. Not going on the offensive. Third base going up here. It feels though the third base is a little bit later as well for MaxPax, just because of all that pressure. And Shin has made a good amount of links. But Oracle is gonna stay with the base. Gonna be happy, it's gonna keep that one safe. Other one is gonna go into the main base of Shin here. It's gonna intercept 1 drone. Nice quick save there. And Queens are in a good position to block that one. Good defense. Now Forged Twilight is gonna be our follow-up here from our Protoss player. A ton of gates being added. I kind of wonder. So this was not the great... Yeah, I was about to say this was... It just feels like a blink for me, this setup. He likes to go with a quicker robo if he goes into Charge Lot in Archon. +1 melee, alright, so different approach this time. This is not gonna end up being the Roach Hydra Ling aggression here. But it's gonna be something different. And we'll see and find out in a moment. So far it's gonna be mostly Lings. It should be eventually a Baneling nest somewhere. And then it could be Lingbane Hydra. MaxPax is gonna see these links run out, and he sees the direction, which is a great scout. Should probably throw down a shield battery. It's gonna make a cannon, which is also gonna be fine. Just something to buy a little bit of time here. Again, the probe kind of scouting this out, but at the other side of the table, we're kind of happy to find this as Shin as well, seeing this army movement. Now he can come in with this amount of links here. There's only 1 cannon, shield battery not yet done. We do have 1 more reinforcer of Stalkers, and this is gonna be enough to shoo away those links. Could use these forests around though on that army from MaxPax, and Baneling Nest is far from being done. The Stalkers, of course, as weird as it sounds, they get countered by Banes, but they're also great against Banes. In a way, if it's all about numbers. The lower the numbers, the better the Stalkers become, basically. Now, Shin is waiting for those Hydras, but he cannot lose these 3 here just to nothing. Where are the links? Kind of just standing behind. There we go. Finally coming in. Oh my god, of course, a ton of them are frozen here in those stasis traps. And this is a very aggressive push. Gateway on the way here. Charge on the way. +2 on the way. Everything just to push out the Zerg. To make like lights out. There we go. He's trying to utilize this big, massive map for his advantage in a way. Where he's just gonna try to make this forward push, quick reinforcements, and Shin is gonna have trouble to counterattack quickly. Because his creep has been denied quite a bit. He denied it himself as well. With that early aggression. And now he has like no mobility on the map. That's all he has. An Overlord dropping some creep. Now, can he hold here first and foremost, though? He is on a very good economy. It's almost 80 probes, or 80 workers. He's trying to go for a counter-attack now here. Killing that Stalker, killing the probe. Oh my god, man, that... Yeah, he sees it. Good move. Good move. This was seen. There was a Ling, so he knows about it, but this is so far apart. It's like... so far apart, it's insane. And yeah, MaxPax seems to be giving up this forward position here. He's gonna give up the gateway. Gonna move back. And alas, the Zerg has stabilized. MaxPax is trying to go into high attack. He's trying to go into Colossi range. Second Robo. I have to say I like it against this composition. Shin is quite a bit away still from his infestation bit into Hive, into Viper finally. But during that time you kind of need to take a fourth base as MaxPax. And wow, if you can do that, you can do it with Colossi. Because Colossi are great against everything in this composition here. And Shin is dealing so much damage, but this gas... I mean, have you seen how much that did tank on damage? Kind of crazy to say, but in the end, I almost expect Shin to lose all of these Hydralisks. Now he's gonna get them evacuated, which is a saving grace for him, because if he loses all of these even after that damage, could be in trouble. He's gonna lose some links here. But yeah, MaxPax down to 2 bases, while he actually needed a 4th base. Gamble not paying off, and Shin again, once again looking good, looking great, in a good spot. He's gonna have Hive about halfway done now. He's gonna go into the Lurker Den. If he can, like, and this is only 1 Colossus yet. Second Colossus is still on the way. He did kill 1, I think, in the earlier engagement, but he could still crush this army again here. He's just gonna let this base die, I think. This is so weird to see. Oh, I hate it. 207? That's the new cancel amount. Oh, it just doesn't feel right. Okay, let's see though. Ling Hydra, can it beat 1 Colossi? And there's a lot of Zealots here on top where he kind of needs to defend, but 2 Spines already with the defense down here. Now, if Hive finishes up, he's gonna make 1 Viper, he's gonna make 1 Blinding Cloud or 1 Adduct or both, and then he's gonna win the fight. Oh my god, the Banes. Good reaction there by MaxPax pulling those back. Even 3 Vipers. He's completely overkilling it. I wonder if he makes Banes before he runs in again. He's like, why are you still in the game? You surely must have something, right? He's trying to counter-attack here. And he's like, alright, you have this base, right? Nope. Oh, I'm in a better spot than I thought. Lurker's already out here, so this Stalker force is kind of obsolete at this point. He does have the Oracles, which is nice. And you can do, of course, micro tricks, but on paper, this Lurker should always crush this Stalker force. Now Shin making some Banes with his links here in the north, but good scouting from MaxPax, good awareness. Gonna find this group. Should probably cancel these. Try to save as much as you can. Now, some good force fields here. I'm gonna save this position, but in the end, you can't really push in. Now, you can start to abduct Oracles even. If you can kill them, there you go. Or even Stalkers. It sounds weird, and they have Blink. But you can even do that. You can, like, whatever unit you can get. It's just so valuable, because, hey, he's about to have 5 bases. Excuse me. Pardon me. It's 6. Now, can MaxPax stabilize? He's been doing a great job of keeping his army alive. He does have a nice Colossi count. He's gonna go into Immortals. He does have Storm on the way. He simply does not have the right composition to deal with this army. This is 5 Lurkers with the whole army and 1 dead Colossi, as you can see here. 3 more Colossi though coming in. Templars did manage to feed back the rest, so 2 Colossi are gonna stay alive, but you can kind of push into 2 Colossi with 5 Lurkers if you want to. Oh, excuse me, he even has 8. Now he needs to reinforce this army a little bit. It's not as strong as he likes it to be. He needs to be a bit careful. I love there's so much static defense here to keep these bases alive. Meanwhile, the big push is commencing. He did kill another Colossi there, as you can see. Just went forward and sniped that one. Now MaxPax trying to flank here, not really finding the angle. So he is picking off unit by unit. Now Shin needs to reinforce this army, as I said earlier. He needs to have kind of this stuff with him here. Or he's gonna lose half his army, and that's not gonna be good, because MaxPax's army is about to look really, really fierce here in a moment. Viper's coming in back with energy. I love it, only charging them halfway, so they don't get killed by a feedback. It's gonna abduct the first Colossi now. Does actually wait. Gonna grab maybe an Oracle. Oh, and the Colossi. But he didn't get the Colossi, so now he has still one more abduct, but he did lose 2 Vipers. Definitely a good exchange there from MaxPax. But this is the whole story of the game. Oi, 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 oi. Ooh. "22 kills on the Colossi. It lives with 1 HP, I can't believe it. He's researching the dash. I saw Solar research it earlier, and he had it, and he didn't even use it once. I want to see the Hydras kind of like shoop, no, swoop. But I'm afraid the game is gonna end before that, and there we go. Shin is gonna take it serious, as I said, man. In best of 5s, Shin does know how to operate MaxPax. In best of 3s, he just gets bopped all the time. It's crazy, those two, what they have as a chemistry. But so far so good. There we go. This marks the end of the tournament tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure to follow the channel and everything, and you know what to do, and the YouTube and whatnot. And see you guys on... I'm actually not sure when I have time to stream again. I hope this week. I really hope this week. I really want to stream some more. There's a lot of good games I want to see from this tournament as well. I need to get some replays here. And yeah, I'm gonna do some casting, I hope, this week.